Hey action junkies, and welcome back to CineBolt. Get ready, because April 2025 is shaping up to be insane for action and thriller flicks. I'm talking non-stop thrills, jaw-dropping stunts, the kind of edge-of-your-seat tension that makes you forget to breathe. Seriously, there's a pretty good lineup of stuff coming. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's count down the top 6 action movies you absolutely cannot miss this April. Alright, kicking us off at number 6, we've got The Amateur. This one's a vigilante action spy thriller directed by James Hawes, and it's based on the novel by Robert Littell. The plot follows a CIA cryptographer named Charles Heller, played by Rami Malek, whose wife is brutally murdered by terrorists. Heller uses his insider knowledge of the CIA to blackmail his bosses into training him to become a killer, embarking on a mission to hunt down and eliminate the people responsible. As he dives deeper into this revenge quest, he uncovers a whole web of deception and conspiracy surrounding his wife's death. The film also stars Catriona Balfe, Lawrence Fishburne, and Rachel Brosnahan, so expect some sharp performances, international intrigue, and explosive action that'll keep you glued to the screen. The Amateur released on theaters on April 11th, 2025. Moving on to number 5, we have Freaky Tales. Now this one's a bit of a genre bender. It's an action comedy directed by the dynamic duo Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. What makes it particularly unique is its narrative structure. It's set in 1987 Oakland and is presented as a series of interconnected stories. We're not confined to just one style here. Expect a vibrant mix of everything, from a punk explosion and a hip-hop musical journey to Tarantino-style gangster mayhem and even kung fu madness. This eclectic blend promises a roller coaster of tones and styles, keeping the audience constantly engaged. The character lineup is just as diverse and captivating. We've got an NBA star navigating the complexities of his world, a corrupt cop operating in the shadows, a powerful female rap duo making their voices heard, rebellious teen punks challenging the status quo, controversial neo-Nazis, and a relentless debt collector, all tangled up in these intricately woven storylines. The cast is another major draw. We've got the talented Pedro Pascal, the charismatic Jay Ellis, and the sensational Normani making her highly anticipated film debut. So for this one, expect a wild and unforgettable ride filled with action, comedy, music, and a big dose of that undeniable classic Bay Area attitude, with all the stories unfolding across authentic real locations and against a rich historical backdrop. Freaky Tales might not follow the typical blockbuster formula, but it generated a significant amount of buzz and excitement after its premiere at Sundance, and it was released in theaters on April 4th, 2025. Coming in at number 4, we've got Warfare. This is a gripping war action film directed by Ray Mendoza and the acclaimed Alex Garland. What sets this film apart is its foundation in real-world experience. It's actually based on Mendoza's first-hand experiences as a U.S. Navy SEAL during the intense Iraq War, and this lends an unparalleled authenticity to the narrative. The film immerses the audience right into the heart of the conflict, following a platoon of Navy SEALs in real time as they undertake a perilous mission through insurgent territory in 2006. To achieve this visceral sense of being there, the directors employ specific techniques, real-time action sequences that unfold with relentless immediacy, an intense and immersive sound design that captures the chaos and fear of combat, and a powerful focus on portraying the emotional and physical toll that warfare exacts on those who fight. Tefero Wunatai delivers a compelling performance as Mendoza, bringing a personal depth to the story. The film also features a strong supporting cast that includes Will Poulter, Cosmo Jarvis, and Joseph Quinn, among other talented actors. Warfare delivers a raw and visceral, boots-on-the-ground cinematic experience, offering a deep dive into complex themes of duty, the struggle for survival, and the profound psychological impact of war. At number 3, we have, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Arjun, Son of Vyjayanthi. This action thriller, directed by Pradeep Chilukuri, is set to be released on April 18th, 2025, and stars Nandamuri Kalyan Ram as Arjun and Vijayashanti as Vyjayanthi. The story focuses on Vyjayanthi, a sincere police officer who faces her biggest challenge when it involves her own son Arjun, with their conflicting ideologies creating some serious drama, that really putting their relationship to the test. So we're looking at themes of duty, family loyalty, and moral conflict, all wrapped up in an action-packed story. Judging from the trailers, it looks like we can expect a mix of high-octane action and some really emotional moments. But overall, it seems like it's going to be a thoughtful take on the classic mother-son dynamic, but with a backdrop of crime and justice. Coming in hot at number 2, we have Havoc, an intensely gritty action thriller that is both written and directed by the acclaimed Gareth Evans. At the heart of the story is Walker, portrayed by Tom Hardy, an experienced and world-weary investigator whose life takes a drastic turn when a seemingly routine drug trade spirals violently out of control, dragging him deep into the city's treacherous criminal underworld. The stakes are raised exponentially when Walker is tasked with a high-stakes rescue mission, saving the estranged son of a powerful and influential politician. In his pursuit, he stumbles upon a massive and intricate web of dangerous intrigue and deeply rooted crime that threatens to corrupt and ultimately bring down the entire city. Faced with overwhelming odds, Walker is forced to navigate a labyrinth of deceit and violence, battling his way through a relentless gauntlet of enemies, including a vengeful and ruthless crime syndicate seeking retribution, a crooked politician operating above the law, and even his own fellow cops, compromised by corruption. The film boasts a stellar cast, featuring a lineup of incredibly talented actors such as Forrest Whitaker, the always captivating Timothy Olyphant, and the rising star Jessie Mae Lee, among others. So prepare yourself for a visually stunning and relentlessly paced ride, because Havoc promises to be an exploration of crime, the possibility of redemption, and the grueling fight against systemic corruption that plagues society. You can catch all the action and drama when it premieres on Netflix, starting April 25th, 2025. And finally, the #1 action movie to watch this April is The Accountant 2. Yes, the sequel. Gavin O'Connor is back as director, and Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf, the brilliant autistic accountant. Remember him? He gets pulled back into the chaos when a close ally is murdered, and this time, he teams up with his estranged brother Brack, played by none other than the Punisher Jon Bernthal, and they use their combined lethal skills and razor-sharp minds to unravel a deadly conspiracy, which of course, puts them on a collision course with some seriously dangerous assassins. Expect the sequel to amp up the intensity with slick action, clever plotting, and the return of some familiar faces from the original. It's promising a grounded, gritty thriller with real emotional weight and some bone-crunching fight scenes, so if you were a fan of the first Accountant, this one's definitely a must-watch. So that's our rundown of the top 6 action movies coming this April 2025. I'm curious to know which one sounds the most exciting to you, so let me know in the comments. And of course, subscribe to CineBolt for more movie and series recommendations.